Hi everybody, I hope you're having a nice Friday so far. If you've not been to my stream before, hi, I'm Emily. This is my second Twitch channel where I do video game streams. I also have a main Twitch channel where I do music streams. I mostly do clarinet practice with me streams. So we left off just really right before, I think, the big fight. So for those of you who are just jumping in, I apologize. I preferred to have done all of this DLC in one stream, but that was not possible, so I have stretched it over 3. Let's go ahead and go. I think the last thing is the big fight, but
looks familiar.
There could be more.
I liked it better when Morden Solus was here shooting up looters.
Aw, Morden
is dead. Pity. He was a very practical kind of Solarian.
That was a little harsh. Just be like, he's dead. I mean, he and Arya were kind of friends, but I guess Arya's not terribly sentimental, so maybe Shepard didn't feel a need to soften the blow. Just got their pictures on the wall. That is not a very flattering picture of Arya or Nyreen. I would be mad about that. They are both much prettier than those pictures.
Take out the turret!
Let's see, can she... Oh, that did do it. That did just kind of take out the generator. That's helpful. It didn't stop the turret, but it did something, I guess. I suppose if they had any of those shield pylons like attached to it, it would have stopped their shields from replenishing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, take the shield away first. Arya, take the shield away, please. Forgot about the turret. Take his shield away. I can see him. Who's over here shooting me? This is the other reason I hate like leaving off in the middle of a mission, because it takes me a minute to get it together when like the people I'm supposed to be fighting. Oh, nope, nope, nope. It's like, okay, I have nowhere safe to go. Yep, I'm just dead. I will try again. I don't know if I just managed that poorly, or like I was saying, it takes me a moment to like get focused properly when I start in the middle of something, which again is why I prefer to like wrap things up, wrap a mission up in a stream. Let's try this time. I'll get the generator. At least that took care of the shielding. Don't know if that did anything. I hate when I can like see them through the smoke. They're clearly not actually in the smoke, but like my whatchamacallit, my scope can't see them, or like my wheel can't target them. Can I pull his shield away? No, he just blocks it. Oh no, no, that kind of worked. We've got to deal with that turret. Does that take care of the turret? That was the plan. No, you can't have another one. That's not allowed. No. No extra turret for you. change guns. Oh, rude. I'm using way more Metagel than I want to right now, but I can't seem to avoid getting shot at. No, not another turret. Not allowed. I want to... Okay, that's what I wanted. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. No, I want to go around the corner. I just wanted to go around the corner. Can we not flip on a diagonal? I'm gonna go ahead and switch guns before we go in there, because I... No, Shepard.
Take out the turret!
I've had it with all the grenades. No more grenades. No smoke grenades. No turrets. None. Really? I thought it was... I'm really frustrated with starting in this place. Like, there's no... I don't know. I feel like sometimes it helps to ease into it, and, like, that's not what I get to do today.
Take out the turret.
I know, Shepard. I want to take out the turret just as much as you do. If not more. Oh, I'm going to change guns. What gun is Arya using? Maybe she should use her pistol, because we're further away from them at the moment. I'm gonna go over here. Let's do something different. Maybe I should have kept that for myself, but no, I didn't want him to have it. How is it? Okay. How is it shooting me through the box? Or the whatever this is? Because I wasn't, like, officially in cover? Is that why? No, do something, Shepard. Don't just come out of cover. Where's Arya? Rude. Arya, where are you? Are you helping? Or are you hiding? I guess she's helping. Somewhere. No, sir. Nope, no, move. Move somewhere. Somewhere else. No! we good? There's one of them left. Where are they? There. The engineer's hiding, as per usual. What is church?
We're almost there.
That one was a little bit personal. I was tired of his turrets. Just a little bit personal, I guess. Let's do a save. Just cause I don't want to play that again.
Friendly's incoming. Irene is waiting for you.
Can I go in here? Is there stuff in here?
If that Talon scout hadn't found us earlier, we'd be dead.
I wonder if Morden's colleague, David, is that his name? Is still here. I don't think we need to do anything else. I remember Morden saying no, it was Malin, he didn't know where he was, but his colleague who helped him in the clinic in the second game should still be here.
What's going to happen to us?
Do I go up? Can I go up? It says arrow up. Can I not? I can't do that. Do I come out too soon? Do I need to go through here? I know the door just lets me out on the other side of the barrier. I'm just being dumb. He is still preaching. He's probably loving this. All these people actually started listening to him. Because in the second game, it's like 1 or 2 people stopped to listen to him.
We should be out there fighting with them.
Not necessarily. If you're a civilian and you're not trained in combat and don't know how to use a weapon, you probably shouldn't be handling a weapon. You might do more harm than good. You might hurt allies or yourself. But I understand them wanting to help somehow. I feel like the Krogan might be like, other than the Turians, the Krogan and Turians might be the 2 races where like everybody's trained in some sort of combat from birth.
Irene here. Something's not right.
Cerberus is still on my station. Of course something's not right.
Not what I was talking about. I'm checking this out. Going radio silent.
What the hell is she doing?
Krogan may not be like trained in combat from birth. I think they've experienced combat probably from almost birth.
Where's Nyreen?
Scouting ahead. We've got our hands full holding this area.
She's going on to Afterlife.
We can't keep this up much longer.
They're retreating!
That's That's it.
Poor Nyreen. But she's a hero. Arya is not happy. She and Nyreen might have been broken up, but this is not cool. She obviously still cared about her. In her own Arya way.
Petrovsky dies. Now.
Let's level up first. We're gonna need all the points we can get. Oh, I can't do that one anyway. It's fine. Am I on? I, for no reason whatsoever, just want to make sure everything is totally ready to go before we open this door.
Nyreen Kandros was a good soldier. It's a shame she had to die for your petty ambitions.
You're a dead man.
Don't do it, Arya.
No, wait.
She really should have seen that coming. She's smarter than that.
Now, Petrovsky.
Divide and conquer, Commander. Kandros killed the adjutants we hadn't finished experimenting on. These are fully under our control. The prototypes for our future army.
Oh, I hate this part.
Keep Shepard away from those generators.
I feel like Arya
Shepard away from those generators.
would normally not be that impulsive. Oh, no. No. Don't touch. I'm gonna need a different gun to do this. I'm gonna need a different gun because I can't use the shotgun on those from such a distance. No, don't die, please. I died? See, this is why I didn't start this yesterday, because this fight is hard. I haven't played this DLC as much as the main game, but like the few times I've played it, it's been hard. Okay, I'm going to... Nope, get out of that. No, not cover Shepard, over here. Every time I've played this, I've had trouble with it. Nope, Shepard, please, stop. No, not you. Leave me alone. Arya's just like mad. She can't do anything, so she's just gonna be mad from where she is. No, stop rolling. Just run, please. Thank you. Oh, I don't want the glass here. I want to be able to shoot it. Wait, why can't I? There we go. Nope. Secure the area, sure. I'll just, yeah, all by myself. All of these awful things. Oh, but Arya's free now, so I have help, so that's good. Stop throwing your blue glowy balls at me. I don't like it. No, we'll do this. That gives me back my barrier. Why am I still holding this? I thought I changed. But let me get my weapons. I hate the lag so much. And I'm dead. I was doing so well. I got all the stupid, what is it, generator cores down. No, don't make me do this again. I don't want to do it again.
Shepard away from those generators.
If I could just like sprint easily without going into cover, it would make it easier.
Shepard away from those generators.
That being said, I do think the cover mechanic is slightly better in this one than it is in the second one, because I feel like it's worse in the second one, but it's still like clumsy. Nope, nope, stop it. Nope. Flips that move in the correct direction are acceptable here, but just running into cover is not. I'm just gonna stay here for a second because I have the pylon. Now you can stay over there and just let me shoot you. That's fine. It's fine with me. Oh, no, use it. Use it. Why am I blocked? Oh, it's because it's already happening. That's why. No grenades! Isn't this enough? Aren't the adjutants enough? I have to have grenades too? Leave me alone! I do not want to be your friend. No, reactivate the generator, please, so I can have the shield pylon. Thank you. Arya, where are you? Can you help, please? I guess she's somewhere fighting something. Ooh, medkit? Yes, please. Thank you. No! I need an adult. How many are left? Can I count? I don't see any red dots. But I might just be too far away. Oh, there's one red dot. Whoa. They're up there? Okay. I'm coming.
Attention all Cerberus forces. Surrender.
I was at the third try? I think I did alright. I think that's one better than last time I played. I think it took me 4 tries to beat this fight. So, progress.
Cease and desist all aggression. It's over. Commander Shepard, I surrender myself into your custody.
That is the most pathetic thing I've ever heard.
Shepard, I'm unarmed, and I can give the Alliance intel on the elusive man.
You'll say anything to save your skin.
But I let you escape, Omega. I deserve mercy.
Is this true, Arya? Yes. Cerberus had successfully taken the station and he let me go. Do you feel that, Oleg? That's death. Only inches away. Remember this feeling. I'm letting you live. For my partner and for the war against your master. You better cooperate. Take him, Shepard. You and your alliance can decide his fate. Just get this filth off my station.
Commander, glad to see you've had a calming effect on Ms. Talok. I tried talking sense into her one time. I look forward to hearing how you pulled it off.
Don't assume you know where this is going.
What? From what I understand, high-ranking Alliance POWs lead fairly comfortable lives. Who knows? You and I may even become friends.
That's not happening. Bray, get him out of here.
I've been waiting to kill that man for months. Walk around with you for a few hours and I go all soft. You're like a disease.
This victory came at a cost, Arya. It's not soft to recognize that.
You sound like someone trying to sell something. I admire your tenacity. And thanks to you, I have Omega back.
So what's your plan?
There's a lot to rebuild. Starting with this command center. It may take some time to remove the general stink from my throne. Wonder if I'll ever really enjoy the pole dancing in here again.
The citizens of Omega have been through a lot, Arya. Try to remember that.
How can I forget? There are reminders everywhere I look. And don't worry, I'll honor our arrangement. Troops, ships, and a mountain of Ezo. You earned it.
Then I'll be going.
Bray will take you back. I have a station to whip into shape. Citizens of Omega, hear me. I, Arya Talok, have given you back your lives. My rule is reignited. My hand is on the controls once more, and I will not let go again.
Each of you owes a debt. Gain my favor by rounding up the remaining
Cerberus invaders and we will cast them from our home. Then bury and mourn our dead.
My methods haven't always been popular, and I can't promise that will change.
But securing this station and everyone inside it is now my primary purpose. No one will imprison us again.
We may be bruised. We may be bloodied.
We are Omega.
You always get these crap details, Bray?
Not this time. You got a galaxy to save. Let's get you off this rock.
I like the Turian dragging the one Cerberus guy by the foot, just casually. I also like Bray. He's like the most chill Batarian we meet in the game. I think we have email. Oh, this is what we can do now that we've wrapped up Omega. I can do all of the crew things that I forgot to do before, and some that we just got now. Because before I started that, we had the request from James and Sam to hang out, so we can do that. Oh, we can do this too. I love this one. We'll do all these things, all the friend things. Javik just keeps complaining about everything. He is not happy with like anything. He probably hates the food, hates his bed. He doesn't even have a bed in his room. Where does he sleep? Just all of it. He doesn't like email. Okay, nobody really likes email, but still. Arya gave us a present. We got the chessboard. Although I've never met with Sam to play chess, because you can play chess. Well, actually, you can do two things with her. I think we're gonna do the other. But like, you can. She wants to play chess, and she has like a I forget what she calls it, but it's like a holographic set. But I've never played. Oh no, then we'll do this thing. They'll do that then, because I've never done that meetup with her after doing Omega. So I want to see if we'll play with this chess set. But I doubt it. I bet it's still like her digital one and not this one that we actually have now, because the game probably wasn't written that way. But I just want to see. So you have a couple of options for how this interaction can go, but I think we're going to do the chess game because I want to see how that plays out. But say hello to Space Hamster first. And the fish. I'm so glad I have the VI feeder so I don't have to worry about killing them. Here's the chess set. It looks kind of cool. I wonder what the green is. Like the other ones are like wooden or stone pieces, but what is the green? They look like they're like a hologram, kind of.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be the same no matter what, that we're going to play with her chessboard, even though I have one now. So your options are like, you can play chess with her. You can let her borrow your shower in a friendly way. Or you can let her borrow your shower in a not friendly, you're going to romance her way. Like the second option, like you just let her use it and you're just friends. The third one, pardon the pun, is a little more steamy because like it's the beginning of the romance with her. But I think I don't think it's going to be any different, but I want to play chess just on the like minuscule chance that we actually get to use the chessboard I just got. I don't think so. I don't think the game's coded that way, so I think it'll just be her board like normal.
The most exciting thing you can think of is playing chess?
Well, if you're not up for the challenge.
Try me.
Oh no, it's her board.
Ha! Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line like the Krogan can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep her in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
I'm sad. I was hoping we would use the real chessboard after that whole conversation with her about Sam preferring like a real chessboard to like the, what does she call it? Like the hologram one, the not real one. But I guess this was all done before the DLC was made, and they didn't. It probably would have been really difficult to integrate it that way. So I kind of expected it, but I wanted to try it anyway just to see. I think it would have been really cool if they played with that cool chess set.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
Avatarian boyfriend.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
Oh, we gotta call James up.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Lola. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
Are you flirting with me, Lola? I'm going. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
Is that everybody? I think so. Except for people we gotta see other places. Let me review the emails real fast. Oh, I forget they go out of order. Like the new ones don't stay on top anymore once you read them. It should be in the journal then? I don't know why this always starts in like the middle of things we've completed, but okay, so oh, I never found his power converter. I don't know if I've ever done that. And we'll never get to go back. I looked. We found that one terminal for her to hack. I never saw another one, and I tried to be diligent about it. This is the thing we need to do for Dr. Chakwas. That's something we'll do maybe today. That's for much later. And that we can do today, I think. So why don't we just go to the Citadel and start checking off some of those smaller things. But we also need to chat with everybody. So let's go from the shuttle bay up this time. Just chat with the crew.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh,
I like the Mako too.
The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
No.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No
Also
agility
true.
whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
It's true.
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
But we didn't get to play with that one.
I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
I agree with James. I am Team Mako over the Hammerhead all day, every day. I hate the Hammerhead so much. It is made of tissue paper. You look at it wrong when you're playing the DLCs in the second game, and it explodes. You just look at it, and it just explodes, just cuz. No, Mako. I will.
Commander?
Did we pick up more stuff? Nope, I want the Sentry interface. Can we keep that? Keep that. And keep that. So I didn't get anything new that I actually wanted to use. Just go ahead and check now and see if I need to go by the Spectre terminal in the Citadel to save money, but I don't think I've ever played with this shotgun before. Is this an SMG? Yes. I don't think I've used any of the N7 weapons before. That's an assault rifle? I know I picked up like the first version of this, but I don't think I'm going to want to use it because I think it's really heavy. I can't remember. Hammerhead would have gotten stuck in the hole. Well, no, it just exploded. I mean, being stuck in the hole unexploded, I think is preferable to being exploded. That's just my personal preference. I can climb out of the hole and walk somewhere. At least I'm still alive. I don't think I'm walking back from the explosion. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, no, this is just the shop. Alright, we'll shop for other things when we're on the Citadel. I don't need an assault rifle. I think I'm good at the moment with my weapons. I think I like them as is for the moment. I didn't talk to Sophie. Maybe she'll walk back this way.
Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
May not be much for everybody to say. Sophie!
Hey there.
She's cute. If I were actually Shepard, I would totally steal Sophie and just let her follow me around on the ship at all times. She wouldn't have to stay down in the shuttle bay.
This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid.
We went to Beckenstein in the second game. That's where we did Kasumi's DLC.
Commander.
I think that's right. Now that I've said it, I'm worried that it's wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
Cerberus found her during a Citadel coup. Shot her where she stood.
Oh, that's terrible. She seemed really nice.
What if we'd gone back to Cerberus? Your gut saved us, Gabby. Nothing to report.
Shepard?
Commander.
It is sad about Kelly. I believe, spoiler for like alternate playthrough, but I believe she dies no matter what you do if you get to the point of seeing her in game in the third one. If you're nice to her, she stands up to Cerberus and they I am correct, it was Beckenstein, cool. She stands up to them and they shoot her like what happened in this one. But if you weren't nice to her, if you like blame her for some of the stuff that went down with the elusive man and Cerberus, then she hurts herself. Which is sad. I wish there was a way for her to survive and or do something heroic, but it's sad what happens to her.
How do you see with only two eyes? Evolution has taken a strange turn in this cycle.
Has he not met any of the Batarians?
Your Joker pilot insists I call myself Prothi the Prothean. I insisted he allow me to throw him out the airlock.
Javik doesn't really do jokes, I guess.
Commander.
Like, if he gets out of hand, I could punish him by making him hang out with Joker. I don't know if we checked this yet, but there's Thane's name on the memorial board with Presley and Caden and Morden. And over here, the only ones that like we really know and recognize would be, the only one is Jenkins. Poor Jenkins.
Hey there. Hey there.
Okay, I don't think she'll really talk to us until we do her thing on the Citadel. Is there anybody in here? No. No one's ever in here. Not since Thane left. Nobody's in here. Oh, I don't think Dr. Chakos will have anything to say until we get those supplies for her. Let's go check on Liara.
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay.
No more upgrades today. No more emails.
Ready for the next mission?
That's a little perky for just having found out that one of your agents might be dead. It's not her fault she didn't choose the automated dialogue. Well, the automated responses or whatever.
Maybe later.
Fine.
Garrus mentioned something about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble. Commander?
I would never get into trouble. Maybe a little.
Cerberus is gonna have a hard time recruiting now. Commander?
Auxiliary power units are depleted to 82.04% capacity. This should be corrected.
Yeah, I'll get it before we go in atmosphere again.
I will run a diagnostic on it.
EDI, we've got 5 of them.
According to the diagnostic, we now have 4. Hello, Shepard.
She's telling him how to do his job a little bit. But it's okay. That's why she's there. Checks and balances between her and Joker.
Liara mentioned something about possibly meeting you on the Citadel next time you're there.
I just have to get there. Well, I mean, we are already kind of here, so this will be convenient or fast-ish. It's not gonna. So what do I have to do? I have to meet everybody. Garrus, Liara, Miranda wanted to chat. And then we needed to just like check the stores.
Clear to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Let's start. No, we're gonna do this first.
I'll handle it. Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
I bet that was expected.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant. And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
I think I'll do better against the Reapers than Cerberus, ma'am.
And what combat experience against Reapers are you basing this on?
None, ma'am.
Outstanding.
Shepard, if you're feeling up to it, I thought we could do something fun for a change.
I like fun.
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Now you're talking.
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
I've woken up with a Turian next to me.
Still trying to make me blush.
Was that on her always wanted to do
Till it
list?
works. So what's your one thing?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn. Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get.
It's incredible.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't hope it would inspire a certain mood.
Something on your mind?
It seemed like you needed time to figure us out. Are you ready to be a one-Turian kind of woman?
Of course.
The only thing that made leaving Earth bearable was
Wouldn't
knowing
friend
you
zone
were
him
out
now.
there
That'd be awful.
I felt the same way. The worst part about the galaxy going to hell would have been never getting to see you again.
Well, here I am. Exactly where I want to be. I love you, Garrus Vicarian.
Aww. It's cute.
The vids Joker gave me, well, they never got this far.
Maybe don't watch the vids
There
Joker
was
gives
the
you.
part about sleeping together, but this is...
Who needs a vid when you've got me?
I don't think Joker gives the best advice.
Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle, once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
This is true.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
Alright, Vicarian.
Also
You're
true.
Going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside. Do it.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
There. It's okay.
She let him have its
There are
moment.
Other things you're good at.
I only shoot it if I'm playing as an infiltrator because, like, that's like a sniper heavy play class. But otherwise, I let him win. But can you imagine, like, he plans that whole little outing, that whole day, which is very similar if you're just friends, but, you know, he plans the whole thing, and then you're like, no, actually, it was a one-time thing, we're just friends, and it's extra sad because he would just be so respectful, you know, he wouldn't push it. I love Garrus. He's one of my favorite fictional characters of all time, even though, like, I know compared to, like, some of the characters on that list of my favorite fictional characters of all time are a little bit more developed, you know, there's a little bit more backstory and all that, but like for what we get in this game in terms of character lore, I think it does a pretty good job giving the background and depth and all that kind of stuff. Look at that bird. It just looks weird. I'm sorry, it's just flying kind of weird. It's too straight of a line. Anyway, I got distracted. I apologize. I just really like him, and he was easily early on my favorite character in this game series, like the first time I played it. But I like, he's my favorite. I can say all this now because we've officially locked him in as a romance option for the third game. If you've never played before, if you want to romance Garrus, make sure you romance him in the second game because you don't have an option to start it in the third game if it's not already carrying over. But the reason I like him best, and I haven't played all the romance options, I've watched playthroughs with, not like whole playthroughs, but there are a couple people who make really great like edits on YouTube of like kind of all the cutscenes for like different story beats, you know, like different options, like all, for example, all the renegade options, like all the Paragon options, and then all the romance options, that sort of thing, or like, you know, when you have to choose between things, you get the idea. But I've watched, I think, all of the others, and Garrus is my favorite for female Shepard for sure, because I just feel like regardless, like he's a good friend, and I don't know, he also like the quests like they have together, like, you know, it's there's that game thing, you know, with all of the romance options where like they want something from your character, the main character. You almost have to like buy their affections by like doing a favor for them or whatever. And it doesn't really feel that way with Garrus so much. Like in the second when he wants your help with Sidonis, and like you actually kind of don't help him with it. You don't give him exactly what he wants in that moment, or you can if you want to go that route. But like the way I play it, like you don't do that. You actually kind of like save him from himself in that moment. I feel like Shepard would acknowledge that, or would realize that Garrus would never be able to live down shooting someone he worked with in cold blood, even if he felt betrayed by them. So she kind of spares him from that. Male Shepard can do that too, you know, be a good friend and do that. But like they're both very respectful towards each other if you play it that way. But I mean, Garrus, I feel like is very respectful regardless. And also like in this game, I feel like he's one of the few characters who makes a point to like check on Shepard while things are going down. Like everything's literally going to hell and she's trying to save the world, but like people just keep asking them for more. I think he does interact, some of these interactions are similar or the same with male Shepard too, but he just makes a point to check in on them and make sure they're okay. And I think I like that too, because I feel like NPCs in most video games could be very selfish, very just all about their own problems and their own issues. So I like that writing. It's just my favorite romance storyline in this game series. I do like male Shepard and Tally. That's a cute one. So maybe like I don't know if I'm gonna do like a first male Shepard playthrough, and it's gonna be more Renegade. I don't think that the Tally romance makes sense with a Renegade Shepard. I don't think that makes sense. But I'd really quite like the male Shepard and Jack romance. I think it shows a different side of Jack that you don't really get anywhere else in the game. And I like when in video games when there are like romance options and they do something like that. They bring you something from that character that you otherwise wouldn't have seen or experienced. So I really like that. So I think a Renegade Shepard Jack romance can make sense. So I think that's what I would do. But yeah, I love him. I think he's great. And I like that he's her friend, or his friend if it's male Shepard. Like he's their friend, like regardless of whether or not you go the romance route with him. I also think that there's absolutely no reason why Garrus couldn't have been romanceable by male Shepard as well. I think they could have easily written that in, and it would have been good. That was the most expected dialogue option yet. If you've been watching any of these streams and you didn't see that coming, then I don't know what to tell you. I think I've been pretty obvious about it. That's how it was going to go.
One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E24, emergency civilian housing.
There will be no friend zoning Garrus in this playthrough. But friend zoning is not inherently a bad thing. I don't like when people talk about like friend zoning like it's an insult. Being a person's friend is a good thing. Oh, there's Ashley. I knew I was here for a reason.
Commander, thanks for coming.
Really though? Sometimes it's like Renegade Shepard's not like it's like she doesn't know how to, or Renegade Shepard options like they don't know how to be a human. Like I feel like if you really didn't like Ashley, you wouldn't have asked her to come along. But like just to say something like that, I guess there's a way where that could be like okay, but let's be sympathetic.
This must be really hard on your sister. I'm very sorry for her loss.
It's tough to see her go through this. Damn it. There I go again.
I hope Sarah can find some peace here.
I'm glad I can be here for her. She wanted me to say something about her family. Wanted Thomas to hear it.
You need to be strong for Sarah now.
You're right. I'm so proud of her. She's no career soldier, but there she is, coping with all this. Reminds me of Dad. Whatever was going on, he put a smile on his face for us.
Your family made you what you are.
He did his best with 4 daughters and a strong wife. He always said live fire exercises was good prep for facing his girly horde.
Your sister's waiting. You'll be fine.
Right. Here we go. Okay. Remember the trip to the beach the summer before I left for basic training?
That was good. Although it would have been nice to meet and talk to Sarah.
I'll meet you back aboard the Normandy.
But I guess she's got a lot going on right now. Also, Sarah and Ashley don't look anything alike. I mean, not all siblings look alike, but they don't look anything alike. But also, Oriana and Miranda are supposed to be like identical, and they don't look alike either. So that's fine. Do I want any of this? No. Oh, yeah, I gotta go get those medical supplies. Wait, where is he? I thought he was over here. Did I come to the wrong little section? Why are you still here? Aren't you supposed to be off leading Eclipse? I think I went into the wrong little cubby hole. It's over here? Yes, this is where it should be. Where is he? I'm standing right in front of him.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now's not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
I like his bright bluish purple. I don't know if they're tattoos or if it's face paint. I never know. I'm always curious about that. Like, is that something that the Turians like wash off like makeup at the end of the day and reapply every morning? Or is it like a tattoo? Is it more permanent? And if so, how does it stay so like vibrant and bright if it's like a tattoo? Because I mean, maybe their skin's quite different from ours, but I know like tattoos on human skin like fade over time. His is like bright orange. His is more subdued. It's kind of like olive. If I remember the lore correctly, they're like clan markings, but the clans don't really exist in that way anymore. So, like, they're not really clan markings. Like, they don't, the Turians don't like necessarily like, or something like the clan structure doesn't really exist that way anymore. But I remember reading somewhere like that the Turians are like distrustful of other Turians that don't have the tattoos or the clan markings. And wherever I read that pointed out that like Saren doesn't have any clan markings. So that's kind of interesting. Let's go to the embassy so I can check the... I think that's where I need to talk to Miranda's at the Spectre terminal.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Oh, Javik first, though.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire. The power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds...
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves.
You could have just stopped talking.
Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
It's like the beginning of Javik's career as like motivational speaker. But he'll need like a handler to tell him when to stop talking because he always just tacks on a couple extra sentences that maybe could have been left off. Maybe it would have been better if he answered those. I'm not sure if it's skin or not that the Turians have it. When the cutscenes, when you can see them up close, it seems like their neck and like back behind their ears is skin of some kind. But like their faceplate, if it's a faceplate, I don't know if that's skin or if it's like some sort of exoskeleton or what. You would have to ask Shepard. She has been up close and personal with a Turian and could probably give a better explanation. I really don't know.
Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the family.
Are you kidding? My family disowned me when I married Nyota. Wanna guess why?
Why?
They'd be happier to see those Cerberus assholes than they would be to see me.
I understand why you would not wish to send your daughter to them.
Yeah. Your understanding doesn't help me or my daughter much right now.
I don't think we have anything new to discuss with Bailey, so we'll just go take our call with Miranda.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah, with Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time. but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the elusive man. Something big.
Don't be rude. You don't have to be rude about Garrus at every opportunity. I don't appreciate it. I mean, points for doing something different this time, Andrew, but it is not appreciated.
Why would your father be working with the elusive man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the elusive man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
I also realized I've not been in like the shooting range yet. I never use it. It's like a place where you can go test out all your weapons, I guess, and get a feel for how they fire, but like I just don't bother with it. Okay. I acknowledged, I gave Andrew points for going for a new variation of the same tired old joke. Please stop comparing my space boyfriend to a chicken. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Nothing about Turians screams chicken to me. It's not nice. Oh, we have to do that while we're here too. No, I think we're good. Let's go see about a missing Volus. Not counselor, what's the word? Ambassador. I like how they've just locked down Udina's office and like, we're just not dealing with this. We really should take his nameplate down. Just jogging our way through the embassies.
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
Uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance
must continue in order to end the war. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask that you trust us a little longer.
You people are monsters!
Ambassador, please.
Hundreds dead. Udina betraying the Council. I should have cut ties with you ages ago.
And what will that accomplish now? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus. It's left you in an interesting position. If you sever contact, we can't protect you from the consequences.
I have no time for this.
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador Korlak.
The Turians think I'm still working for Cerberus. They've put a price on my head. Turian colony rests on my life. If anyone finds this, I hid a tracking receiver in the office suite beside the human embassies. And what are you...
Damn, Cerberus has them everywhere nowadays.
You gonna go on about them all night?
Just get the car up here quick. Little bastard's even heavier than he looks.
Saeed?
How long till we killed Korlak?
Once the credits go through. Was beginning to think you weren't interested in the money.
I'm not. Because Korlak worked for Cerberus? What'd they do to you? None of your goddamn business. He waking up?
This is Commander Shepard. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me where you are.
We're still near the Presidium. C-Sec will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing.
They won't give a damn when they realize you sold them out to Cerberus.
Wait. Cerberus is planning to attack a colony that...
Stay calm. Help's coming.
Now arriving.
Saeed used to work for Cerberus.
Why go after your old employer, Zaid? How you know my name, all of a sudden?
Good question.
I forget which side it's on.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a cactus. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal.
Damn, wrong door. They need you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. She's a recent acquaintance. How recent? Very. Shit. All right, I'm listening.
Been a while, Zaid.
Shepard. Glad I wasn't just making an ass of myself over a hunch. Undisciplined bastards. This is what I get for signing up at the last minute.
Where's Korlak?
I'm here, Commander. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
Did those mercs hurt you?
I'm fine. They wanted me alive until the fees were delivered for my capture. They didn't care about what I had to say.
You kept mentioning a colony in your message.
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. They'll strike soon. But if I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor.
Turn? You already betrayed your own people.
We saved your life. Tell us what planet you put in danger.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
You tried to do the right thing before. It failed because you trusted the wrong people. Now here's your chance to make up for it. You're giving us Volus support, and you're going to help us make Cerberus pay for using you.
I can't.
You can.
Waste of everyone's time trying to appeal to a Volus's better nature, Shepard.
Aphis. The colony's name is Aphis. Cerberus wants its shipyards.
And the bombing fleet?
Yes, it's yours, Commander. I'll speak with Citadel security about this incident. You have my thanks.
Took him long enough to spit that out.
Zaid, what are you doing here?
Later, C6 on their way. Won't be too pleased with the mess we left them. Catch up with me at the docks if you like.
We can do that. Since we're already on the Presidium level. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and check these shops for anything we need. Try to keep the shopping trips down to a minimum in this game, so might as well do it while we're here.
Welcome to Kanala Exports. We appreciate your visit.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Thank
You're
you.
good.
Come again.
Well, Liara's here. She wanted to meet with us. We'll do that too. Squeeze a jog in while we're here. No, Leah's not over here anymore. She's on the other side. I forgot for a second. Still so much smoke. You think they would have done something about the smoke while we were gone?
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
No, I don't really do melee damage. Not much anyway.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Welcome to Cipertine Armory. Thank you for shopping.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
I guess we're good.
Cipertine Armory is made by Agor Munitions. Will show in your credit report as
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
It'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
I like that they're friends, but I feel like no matter what happens, Liara always has a bit of a crush on Shepard and would like to be more than friends. But with my Shepard, just friends, because Shepard's with Garrus, because that's where there has to be. I have played the Liara romance before. It's the only non-Garrus romance I've played, and it was fine. Just like the Garrus romance better. I like Liara as a character, though. I think she changes quite a bit, which is nice. From being kind of like naive in the first game to having a little dark moment in the second game with the Shadow Broker stuff, and then, you know, she kind of like settles a little bit. I think so. Yeah, I think she's probably like, she has a little bit of a crush on Shepard because, like, I don't want to say like Hebrew worship. That doesn't seem quite right. But I think she looks up to her. or him, because it's, you know, could be either male or female Shepard. But I think it definitely starts like that. You know, I think they're kind of taking with Shepard because the Shepard's kind of a badass, and Liara is young and naive and hasn't seen much of the world or the universe or the galaxy yet. And but I think as it goes on, it becomes more like a little less hero worshipy. Like, she kind of cares about Shepard as a person, and that's why they become friends. But I feel like regardless of what happens, Liara always has like a little bit of a thing for them. I need to go back to the docks to see Zaid. But we haven't been to Purgatory yet. Or the hospital. I think there's a Metagel upgrade at the hospital. Maybe. Or we might have gotten all of those already. I don't remember.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you're fighting.
Well, it won't stop a Reaper, but an extra second of shielding can be life or death.
So Vortex makes good shield capacitors?
The best. They don't skimp on plating either. I love it.
Sounds like you want to get back out there to try it out.
You know? A little. Can't wait to show it off to the team. Maybe I can take point more often now.
Why is Arya here, though? Wouldn't she just be on Omega? That has never made sense to me, that regardless of what happens, she's back here at Purgatory. But it's probably the same thing, but bigger with the chessboard. It was just written that way before the DLC was created. I don't know. I don't know about, like, the development timeline on this game. So they could have been developing the DLC at the same time and just didn't do whatever it is you need to do to make that continuity work.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. Since we took back Omega, I've been consolidating my resources for the war. It's a little easier to coordinate from here.
I guess that makes sense.
So unfortunately, I'll be slumming it on the Citadel for the time being. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
How's the rebuilding going on Omega?
People understand the first order of business is shoring up defenses. No one wants another invasion. So they're enduring valiantly, not that they have a choice. Once again, I am Omega.
But remotely, from the Citadel.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
I don't think Edie and Joker have anything new to say to us, but we'll go say hi anyway. Oh, they do.
Hey, Commander. I was just about to get us another round.
So, looks like you two are having fun.
Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier.
It seemed like you two might make a good match.
I was not so certain. When I first presented this body to Jeff, he seemed aloof.
Really? What did Joker say?
He said I didn't have to conform to some feminine ideal in order to impress him. I then called him on his bullshit, and we then proceeded to talk normally. After your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it.
I might have helped a little.
I see. Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience. You just introduced me as your personal assistance, Matt.
Yeah, well, it's the only way to get you inside.
But you know I am not one. Why deceive others?
You don't really want to introduce yourself as an AI with Reaper-based code. They would lynch you.
That would be an inefficient way to render me non-functional. Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot, but points off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
Your turn.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Tavos.
The banner of that first regiment.
Where are the rest of your guys? It's just you?
Some steel in their spine.
We returned the banner, there was a whole group of them there, now it's just him. Right, so I think just a stop by the hospital to make sure there aren't any more Metagel upgrades that I need to purchase. I think I have them all, but I would like to make sure. And then by the docks to see Zaid, and we also didn't check in on James. I think he's still playing poker. And then we'll be done here, I think. But I will check the journal before we go.
So you went back to the farm.
We snuck down the hill. We were hungry, filthy. They'd turned the towel into a kind of tunic. They'd cleaned up the bodies to make more husks, I figured. But there were still farmers alive. They were being held prisoner. And Naira was there, directing the other forces. I could see her. I got within 10 meters of her. If I just had my gun.
What happened next?
I got to the prisoners. The farm girl unlocked their restraints, and that's when they all started screaming.
Welcome to Serta.
Nope, I think we have them all. There's nobody else to see right now.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E24. Emergency civilian housing.
Pretty sure I already checked this kiosk. We don't need anything from it.
What the hell are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
Don't pick fights, Saeed.
Wondered if you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy recruiting goddamn armies for this war you're in charge of.
I could always use more.
I'll bet. I've seen footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
Who are those people you were with?
Bunch of mercs from Omega. Signed on with them when I heard they were making a hit on Cerberus. Should have studied the job longer.
Who are those people you were with?
Bunch of mercs from Omega.
Oh, James. I almost missed him.
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
I'm sure this is just his trade, but because Batarians don't tend to be too fond of humans, not all of them, but most of them tend to not be too fond of humans, I don't know if I would go to a Batarian tattoo artist unless I really trusted them. But again, that could just be his trade, that's just his job, but I don't know. Because he might end up with an infection or like a no regrets tattoo situation if the Batarian didn't like you.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior and you're N7. So I take my lead from you. And you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Well, they wouldn't ask you if they didn't think you could handle it.
Here's hoping.
But the real work starts now.
Uh-huh. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
The only person you need to prove yourself to is the one standing in the mirror every morning.
Good point.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Always. Hey, maybe we should get matching.
You want me to get an N7 tattoo?
N7? Sure. Or you could get my name done. Somewhere special.
You're such a tease, Vega.
Who, me?
You ever gonna make good on all this flirting?
I didn't mean to... you know, I was just...
That's what I thought.
She called us bluff.
Later, Lieutenant.
Later.
Make him feel uncomfortable for a change.
Careful.
We don't get to see the tattoo until later, I don't think. Can't even, like, angle ourselves to see it. I think that's everybody we need to talk to. Yes, time to go back. Well, let me double check the journal before we leave. So most of these things, so that's something we'll do later. That's a scanning thing. That's something we'll pick up on a mission or a scan. Same. That's Leviathan Deval. See, we'll do that later. Scanning or pick up. We need to talk to Dr. Chakwas to finish that one. This is for much later. More scanning things. That's a mission we'll do a little bit later. Those things are just going to sit there and mock us. And then that's what we're going to do next time. And the rest, I think, are scanning things. So I've got about 10 minutes left. So I think we'll talk to Dr. Chakwas to wrap up the medical supplies thing. And then I'll do a little bit of planet scanning just to finish up some of our busy work. And we can do that next, the priority Perseus Vale next time. Which will involve meeting with the Quarians. We haven't seen any of them in a while. Like, we even haven't seen any of the Quarians just around the Citadel. But if I remember correctly, we heard a rumor.
I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money. Hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay, benefits. He snuck me a photo of the shiny new armor they gave him. White and yellow armor, ma'am.
If I remember correctly, we heard, like, a news broadcaster heard people talking about the fact that, like, the Quarians had called all the pilgrims in. So that probably explains that. Called all the pilgrims back to, like, the home fleet. The flotilla, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, we'll go talk to her.
Commander?
Do that. We don't need to talk to anybody else, because I think we're all caught up on those crew chats. So just wrap this up with Dr. Chakwas and then do some planet scanning.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff.
Oh, yeah, you need to do that.
Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why. Feeling okay, Commander?
Mm-hmm. Well, Dr. Chakwas, I really wish you would have said something to somebody if you knew he was going to be a traitor, but I don't think that's really what she meant. I think she just always got a bad vibe off the guy.
The information network terminal has been updated.
Recent purchases by Zaid. Why is Liara tracking this? Well, that explains why he doesn't like the Elusive Man, because the Elusive Man's a bourbon drinker and he's a Scotch drinker. And my understanding is that the bourbon drinkers and the Scotch drinkers don't always get along. Because they disagree on, like, a fundamental thing, I guess. I don't know. I think it all tastes like battery acid. Sorry. I'm not a whiskey person. I don't like it. Well, I like how he had, like, a bulk purchase of some gun. Like, did he go to Costco and get, like, a 24-pack of guns? Oh, that sounds awful. I don't want to put any ideas in anybody's head. We don't need that. That is not something we need at Costco. Alright, let's go scan planets. I don't know, Andrew, you tell me. Do bourbon and Scotch drinkers get along, or do they just disagree? I I think there should be some new things that have opened up. Obviously, we won't be able to hit everything because we'll inevitably get chased out. You would say they get along? I thought it might be like one of those things like the Scotch drinkers think bourbon tastes awful and the bourbon drinkers think Scotch tastes awful. Or do they just like to kind of have a friendly debate about the differences and flavor and all that kind of stuff? I know they're both whiskeys. That's my point. I'm just saying, like, I feel like some people are, like, if they like one, like, they're going to die on the hill that that's the best one. And you know what I mean?
Signal confirmed.
I know they're both whiskeys. I'm not dumb. No, Reapers, I'm busy. I'm looking for things and stuff.
Faster than light jump successful.
Oh, I can get that.
Evasion successful.
Nope, I can't. They're too close to it. I'll have to come back
Reapers
later.
Eluded.
Yeah, no, I think there are for sure people who prefer one or the other, but I feel like... I mean, part of the reason I said that is because earlier in game, Ken Donnelly says he makes some comment about the elusive man being a bourbon guy and drinking, quote, that piss or whatever he called it. And Gabby's all like, don't you drink stuff too? And he's like, yeah, but I drink Scotch. So clearly Ken thinks that Scotch drinkers and bourbon drinkers have beef. Or Ken thought that the elusive man was someone not to trust because he preferred bourbon. Like I said, I really don't know. I don't like the taste of either because I'm not a whiskey person. Leave me alone, I'm busy.
Successful.
You said bourbon's really sweet. I didn't know that. I don't think... You have not ever had a bottle of bourbon here, I don't think, so I haven't tasted it. I know I've tasted a bit of the whiskey or whatever it was you had. I didn't like it.
Signal confirmed.
I've had... The only time I had whiskey and didn't hate it is because I was really, really sick. And I was at my cousin's wedding. And I had been sick for like a week, but I was in the wedding. I was a bridesmaid. And I could not miss the ceremony. So I was there. And we had been at the venue like all day. And I just felt awful. And we were getting lined up to do some of the pictures before the ceremony. And... I was just feeling weak on my feet, just not feeling good at all. I'd had like a bad like cold sinus infection or something. It had just been really bad and I was not feeling well. And while we were lining up to do pictures and then, no, we had finished pictures and we were waiting like for the start of the ceremony and they were setting up the bar. It was gonna be an open bar. And my sister is like, well, why don't you ask for a shot of Jack Daniels? That'll help you get through this ceremony. And I was like, not feeling great and not like using the best judgment, and I was like, okay. And so I went and asked for it just like she told me to, and I drank it, and I hadn't eaten in about 6 or 7 hours at this point, and it was a generous pour, and I immediately felt slightly better and then was like, I have to walk in a straight line in 5 minutes. I have to walk down the aisle, and I'm not much of a drinker. I'm also kind of a lightweight because of it. And I was not like I was just pleasantly tipsy really, but I was in heels and I was like, I just want to make sure I make it down the aisle and not fall over, which I did. I was just a little nervous because I was going to be the first one to walk down the aisle during the procession, and I did. I walked straight line. I went to my spot, and I swear having had that drink is the only thing that made standing there for the ceremony bearable because I just felt so sick. And like I guess it gave me enough of a haze that I was able to like stand there and smile and get through it and not just feel like total crap. And then get through the picture. So by the time I got through the picture and by the time it was all done, and then I had some food at the reception, I was doing a little bit better. But like I was sick. I had like no voice and it was just awful. But ever since, I always tell that story and I always tell it that my sister was being an instigator. That I don't think she really thought the whiskey was going to help me feel better. I think she just wanted to see what would happen if I took a shot and then, or whatever you call like a serving or whatever it is of whiskey, and then tried to walk down the aisle in front of everybody. But I was fine. I didn't fall. I didn't do anything dumb. Didn't trip. Yeah, everything was fine. But I once I got there, I got to my spot. Like I was okay. But there was a moment where I was like, will I be able to walk in a straight line? I did. At least enough for no one to notice or care. So that time, because I was so sick, I didn't care much about the flavor of what I was drinking. I was just like, please somebody give me something so that I don't feel like death. Am I gonna have to come back for this one too? I am. We'll be back in the system anyway in a bit, so it'll be okay. But at least I found the things, even if I couldn't collect them. So bourbons are sweet and scotches are smoky. And that's probably why I don't like scotch, because I don't really like smoky flavor. Except for in like certain contexts, like certain flavor contexts, I guess you can call that. Like barbecue's okay if it's a little smoky, but not like too smoky. But I'm not a big fan of like smoky as a flavor, if that makes sense at all. I feel like I've had a couple drinks like here and there that are made to be like smoky. Like I feel like I had like some sort of flavored coffee drink one time that was meant to have like a smoky element, and I didn't really care for it. Like I said, I'm not like a big drinker, so I usually go for just like, it's like a drinking situation, social situation, I go for like a wine or something like that. Or if I'm feeling festive, something fruity. Like fruity mixed drink that like is more dessert than drink and probably not very strong, because I'm not a big fan of alcohol in general. We'll do that later. We can scan there when we go there. We did this one. But yeah, honestly, I'd rather have tea. I definitely went through like one of those stages of like being over 21 and wanting to try things and like ordering a drink because I could for a bit, but like after a point it lost its appeal, and I'm just not a big alcohol person. If I'm like at the beach or something, I like a pina colada. Those are tasty, but like I'm not a big drinker. Okay, I'm scanning. Where is it? There it is. Could have at least started me on the correct side of the planet that had the thing I wanted. We'll do all of these, like, return all these things we're picking up now later. We won't do that today.
Reapers eluded.
There's still a lot of variety in both. I feel like I knew that. Like, it's not just, like, if you're talking about, like, whiskeys of different kinds, like, the age matters, doesn't it? Like, people care about, like, when it was barreled? That's right, right? They're barrels. And, like, what year and how long it's been there, what kind of barrel, all that kind of stuff that I don't care about, because I don't care about those drinks. But I know that there's some people who take it, it's like their hobby. Like, whiskey tastings are a big thing and that kind of thing. That's fine. Like, it doesn't bother me, like, if that's what people are into. It's just not I like tea. I would rather have tea or chocolate. We're gonna be like tasting things and talking about varieties. Let's do chocolate. I love chocolate. I'd rather have chocolate than alcohol, if I'm honest.
Evasion successful.
Like, if we're going to, I'm not gonna be able to get it. If we're going to like fancy restaurant, like special occasion, Andrew can vouch for this. Like, if it's like a question of like, do I want dessert or do I want a drink? It's dessert every time. I'd rather have chocolate than alcohol. Did I visit all the places in this one? Yes, I'll just have to come back to collect the items. want to do like one more. We'll do that next time. One more like scan location. Just to kind of make sure we're caught up. Because I like to do as much of this in like one go as I can so that we don't end up just doing planet scanning for an entire stream. Let's go finish this one up. What kind of chocolate dessert? Ooh. Like really like all of them. But I mean, if it's got chocolate in it, there's a good chance I'm going to like it. I love like Black Forest cake, like with cherries and chocolate. So good. Oh, I didn't refill my fuel. It's going to yell at me unless I can find some. Oh, can I get it? No.
Evasion successful.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go get more fuel. I don't think this one had a fueling station. But I think we're close to one that did, so that it wouldn't take but a second. I know this one does, because that's where the Solarian homeworld is. I don't know, besides like Black Forest cake, any kind of like chocolate, really, I'll try it. Very, very rarely have I had some sort of like chocolate treat or dessert and been like, no, actually I didn't like that. I, for the longest time, was not a big coconut fan, but I've kind of come around to it. So I used to not really like German chocolate cake, but I haven't had it since I kind of started developing a taste for coconut, so maybe I would like it now. Alright, let's try and see if we can wrap these other ones up, even though I can't get that one I just found. This one. This will be the last scan we do, and then I'll wrap it up for tonight. I don't have as much of a sweet tooth as I did like as a kid. Now, like, I don't want sweet snacks super often, but if I do want one, then I want something like nice and chocolatey. As a kid, it was like I had big sweet tooth all the time, but just not anymore. And I really like dark chocolate, like semi-sweet chocolate. Milk chocolate's good too, but like I like the semi-sweet chocolate a lot. Okay, I think that's all the scanning we're gonna do for now. I'm going to go ahead and put us over here. So I think we'll meet. Well, no, I take that back. Let's do. No. We're gonna meet with the Aquarians first, and then we'll do those other side missions. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave myself here. German chocolate's your favorite? Like, I mean, it always looks good, but I think there was like, as a kid, I was never a fan of coconut, and I've started liking it more as an adult, and I haven't had German chocolate cake in the longest time. I think there was like a case of like I had German chocolate cake somewhere, and I took like as a kid, and I took like a big bite out of it, not realizing what was in it, and was just put off by the texture of the coconut more than anything else. But I don't really feel like, I used to hate like Almond Joys, and I had one recently, and I was like, actually, this is not so bad. I actually kind of like it. So I'm coming around to like to coconut. I think I've always liked like coconut shrimp and that sort of stuff, and I love pina coladas. Like the flavor of coconut is good. I think it's the texture I found sketchy. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Have a really awesome weekend, and I will see you again soon.